Hi guys, my name is Nonema Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's talk about the torture that Gwabini suffered in the hands of the police. The torture that built the case, Gwabini exposes everything. He was rolled like a drum. Gwabini's horror testimony shatters the state case to the core. Plastics, kicks, and a 5-liter bottle the day Gwabini almost died for the Meyiwa case. Guys, these people are savage. On the day of the Senzo Meyiwa trial, which was the 25th of November 2025, the courtroom fell silent because what walked onto the witness stand was not just a man, it was evidence. Evidence the state never wanted measured, never wanted photographed, never wanted spoken, but yesterday it spoke. It spoke. Gwabini lifted his hands. He lifted his hands, and for the first time, the court saw what he has been telling them. Scars, deep scars, not theory, not allegation, physical proof of torture. Physical proof of torture. The interpreter confirmed a mark on his left arm caused by being kicked. Mnisi hands over a measuring tool to the interpreter. That's how real it got. They measured wounds, the wounds the state pretended didn't exist. Then came the chilling part. When the plastic was put over me, let that sink in. Let that sink in. A grown man on his back, police suffocating him with the plastic until it burst. And when it burst, he couldn't even get up. He told the court, I fainted. He told the court, I fainted. This is not interrogation, guys. This was not interrogation, guys. This was attempted murder disguised as investigation. And then Mnisi pushed further. When they rolled you like a drum full of water, what were they using? Gwabini answered, cold, broken, through their feet kicking me. They weren't questioning him. They were baiting him into a story. And the story they wanted, Mmusi Sibiya's whereabouts on the day Senzo was killed. And his response, I don't know anything about soccer and soccer players. A man who doesn't even follow soccer being beaten to confess in a soccer star's murder. So tell me again, where is the investigation in this? How do you call this investigation? Then came the detail that froze the courtroom. When I regained consciousness, I was wet, and the person who had a 5-liter was Mabena. Water, plastic, fainting, kicks. This is not interrogation, guys. This was systematic torture. And yesterday it said on the court record, and forever it will always be there. It will always be there. One thing for sure, the pattern is real. Three accused, because we will call him an accused, even though he's not on the dock. And this reminds me that what he relayed reminded me of the other day, was it last week, who Judge Rata was looking for accused number 6. Judge Rata was looking for accused number 6. 3 accused, same pattern, same officers, same methods. I don't understand if we still have people that think this was a clean investigation, and they need to be asking themselves, why would the truth require torture? Imagine they said that Mmusi Sibiya spoke, he was willingly volunteering the information, yet he gave false statement, misleading statement, but they said he is the one that wanted to tell the story. Come on, man. And then now they are beating this one to ask about Mmusi Sibiya. The same Muzibia who was arrested before him. The same Muzibia who voluntarily, Sibia, who was a willing participant in giving confessions. Now, after he was arrested, Gwabini is being asked questions about him. How is that making sense, for crying out loud? How is that even making sense? How does that even make sense? And this week alone, even last week I thought it was worse. But this week, that's where the state narrative cracked and the scars they told the story. I'm glad that Ugwabini got the opportunity to come and tell his story. It was exclusive. Yesterday was just an exclusive session in court where in the Senzo Meyiwa trial. Witness Sifiso Gwabini Zungu when he was delivering his most devastating testimonies yet, detailing torture, suffocation, assault, and forced interrogation tactics allegedly used by police to extract statements linking Muzisibia to the murder of football star Senzo Meyiwa. And now that goes to one thing. Why would you go and ask about Muzi to other people, whereas you already arrested Muzi? He already gave you a confession on the 30th of July. Freely, willingly. And one of the most key moments yesterday was when he handed up his hand and showed visible marks and scars that were measured in court. That was very important. It needed to be in record. The graphic account of the plastic bag suffocation, that was very important. The description of being rolled like a drum full of water, oh, that pained me. That pained me. And then the shocking moment when he said he fainted. And then when he identified my banner as the officer holding a 5-liter container. That kind of violence behind key witness statement that was exposed in court, it raises major questions about the integrity of the entire Senzo Meyiwa case 636 arrests that happened. It raises a lot. That was so painful, guys, to listen to. I remember seeing, the court was silent. I remember seeing Umnisi sitting there like, oh gosh. He could not take the torture, the story of torture. He could not. That was painful, guys. That was sad. That was painful. I don't know. I don't know where is Judge Ratta going to. I don't know how Judge Ratta is going to do this. I don't know how Judge Ratta, from the character that we've seen over the years, I don't know how he is going to, if he decides the guys are guilty. How? Judge Ratta is a man that praises police people. He's a man that believes in police. But what is he going to do about Gwabini's torture bombshell, plastic kicks, 5-liter, fainting, all of those things? What is Judge Ratta going to do with that information? That is the question that I have. That is the question that I have at this point. I'm so hurt. I'm so heartbroken. I'm hoping that the Lord will intervene into Ratta's heart, deal with him, so that he sees this for what it is and get out of his head that things that police can do no wrong, but law you cannot do any wrong. They can never jeopardize their careers. The 5 accused are lying. I hope the Almighty shows the truth as it is to Judge Ratta himself. Anyway, what are your thoughts when it comes to this, guys? Please make sure you are subscribed for real-time updates. Comment your thoughts. Do you believe this investigation can still stand? Share to keep this conversation alive. The Senzo court processes is something else. I will see you on our next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.